That's his first foul. Wembanyama left side. Barnes outside. Pass to Castle. 6 on the shot clock. Kept alive. Paul right side. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Kicks it out to Paul. Takes a 3. And the basket by Castle.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
Here's Holiday. Wembanyama with the rebound. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. That 3 off the mark. Holiday with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J. And at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.
Vassell wide open. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Brown feeling it out a bit. No good on the triple.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Pass to Wembanyama. Barnes outside. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Nice D from Porzingis. Boston off to a slow start. They trail by 3. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
And the basket by Tatum.
Using the bounce, Tatum just explodes to the hoop so quick.
In the corner, it's Wembanyama. And it falls over the rim and in.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Brown with the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Back to Vassell. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And it's Paul missing. Boston trailing. Here's the 3. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk with San Antonio's head coach. Now, we talked about the difficulty of trying to contain a player like Jaylen Brown. Coach said we can't let him gain confidence and feel like he can do whatever he wants. That's when you get into trouble. Now it's up to the players to make sure this doesn't happen. Guys?
Thanks, David. Back to Tatum. Here's Brown with the 3. Vassell grabs the board.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Barnes. No scoring in this one. Puts up a 3. Vassell, no good. White, wide open, he fires. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Vassell, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Spurs And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, you can bet their coach is encouraging them to keep up the extra effort. It's more than paying off.
And what I love about Tatum, he is decisive with his decision-making in terms of driving the basketball. Solid at kind of just putting his head down and creating the angle, and then the strength there to take the contact and force the foul.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just...
frustrating as heck.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. So both teams making some changes here. Now we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all five guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
And finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Oh, yeah. Castle can leap up to the rim. The rookie putting some power behind that finish.
Tatum down low. Fires the three. That one's in, his first shot this game.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Over in the corner, Barnes. And again. The Spurs from deep.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Pritchard. No good with the triple.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Branham, good.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. Back to Barnes. For the three. Buries it from three-point range. Barnes has got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
Stan, as you know, in past years, Peyton Pritchard had always wanted a starting role. Now, more opportunity, and he has responded.
Yeah, Kevin, he's very competitive and certainly deserving of rotation minutes. He is just now entering his prime.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Group in for the Celtics. Spurs leading by 9. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game.
First team.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Wembanyama outside. No good from outside.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the paint. Here's Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Spurs lead by 11.
And how about CP finding space around the rim?
Horford no luck. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Pass to Paul. Down low. Spurs working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Tries it from 19. The rebound by the Celtics.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Again, the miss by the Celtics. San Antonio leading by 11. Wembanyama outside. Wembanyama, a big man with big range.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Harrison Barnes getting it done for the San Antonio Spurs. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
In the corner, it's Wembanyama. And the three ball is good. Wembanyama's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Spurs. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And how about that show of confidence from Tatum? He really excels at playing above the rim and taking that one home.
A three from Wembanyama. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Tatum looking around. Great job by Tatum in close.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Pass to Wembanyama. Spins. And here is Barnes. 5 to shoot. And the basket by Vassell. And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster is different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel is not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league. And you watch Jason Tatum year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Spurs leading by 15. Pass to Barnes. Tries the spin move. Wembanyama, right side. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Holiday.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world do you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
Oh, Tatum flies in to finish it off.
Man, and Tatum gets up on these alley-oops, has a great grasp of when to attack and exploit the opponent. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Pritchard. Connects from three-point range. Pritchard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Wembanyama, a screen. And it's Vassell in the corner. We've got 1:28 left in the third. Shakes him. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one. Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Paul. Wembanyama, a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three-pointer, no good. Celtics trail by 12. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Screen by Porzingis. Tatum's shot is off.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Wembanyama finishing the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And so... And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And it's Paul with the ball for the Spurs. Wembanyama. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Set it up with the fake, but it's offline.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
The 3 from Barnes. They get the rebound. Celtics trail by 18.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
So it's San Antonio now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Drills it from outside. And the Spurs lead by 21.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Pass to Barnes. Beyond the arc. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Brown. Makes it off the glass.
And look, Brown is good at capitalizing inside, which is why the defense has to push him further away.
Wembanyama left side. Barnes outside. From outside the arc. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Wembanyama outside. Off target with his 3. Celtics trail by 20. Good! Oh, what a shot!
Oh my gosh, he made that?
Vassell outside. Back to Barnes. It's Vassell on the wing. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
And they get it back to the middle. Back to Wembanyama.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Spurs.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game, and so often that's the difference.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here is Paul. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
They recover it. And he gets it back. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Walsh. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one misses. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Known for his strong defense, Castle is someone any coach would love to have. He is a hard-working rookie.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 26. Good on both. Now a timeout called by Boston. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Never stop. I'm on the go. I know you know. God know I'm on the go. But bad man I try to stop me though. I know I'm on the go. Yeah, no me won't come in the pop. Special, tell me no fear, too fierce expression, guy, you know, don't see more than James, now they tell me them shot, and I said them on me, head from black butts. With friend from that you better help poor people with them bed from that. They say see a dirty heart you are good. From that seat, now them a say me mark it. And each time I walk them say me walk it. Them lock me down and me can't forget. God Jehovah did a guide me, say me nah regret.